You will never make money in Forex until you master these things. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, I'm by names of AJ Kelly, CEO at Online Dives, where we dive deep into the world of the Forex trading and help you unlock your true profit potential. In today's video, I'm to show you 3 key points that you have to master and start making money in Forex. Key number 1, master market direction. In the market directions, or what we call analysis time frames, what we call analysis time frames. This is what we call also a directions time frame. In all of these direction time frames or analysis time frame, we have monthly time frame, we have weekly time frame, and we have daily time frame. So in this directional time frame, we use them to get the foundation of the market where it's heading. So in monthly time frame, we open the chart in a monthly and we find to see where the market is heading. We can try to see that the market is, what is the situation of the market? What do we see with our eyes when you open a monthly? Are you getting the point? Is the monthly making the high highs, high low, high highs, high lows? Or is it making the equal lows and the equal highs in monthly? Or does it making the lower lows, lower highs? So as same as we find the same thing in weekly and daily. Those are directions of time frames. You have to master that. If you master that, the next step, the key levels or structures. The key levels or what? Or structures. In structures, key levels, we have a structure time frame. A structure time frame, we have got here a weekly, we have daily, we have H4. These three, they work all together so that they can give you a base where you can start making you entries, making you trading, where you can implement your skill strategy or your trading strategy. Are you getting the point? It doesn't make sense you find the market in the middle and then you start finding what the breakouts. This will not work. It will work only when you have what? When you have a structure base. Are you getting the point? Let us assume that the monthly, we have found the direction in the monthly is making the high highs and high lows. So we have to go to the structure time frame to find a real structure. For example, if we have hit in the time frame of the structure or structure time frame, we can identify the structure, which means when the market comes back to find a new lower, a new high low, it will come to our key level, or what we call our structure, or what we call that a point of what? Of interest. Our point of interest, P or I. Are you getting the point? All of those, they work. Any kind of strategy which you are using, it works 100%. There's no strategy which works 100%. It works 99% on your key structures, on your key zone, on your point of interest. It will never work in the middle of what? In the middle of the market. That's the big problem why the most traders will lose money, why the most traders we will never make money in Forex until we master what? We master our point of interest, or our key zones, or our structure levels. So the key number 3 is entry. In entry, we have the entry time frames. We have what? We have the entry time frames. These time frames, these time frames, they are helping us where we can identify after getting our direction in monthly, and then we get our structure. After confirming our structure, so we have to head to entry time frames. If we are in entry time frames, by which means that H4 and H1, those are specific for the entry time frame. Never take you trade in within the low time frame before you go to entry time frame. You understand what is taking place at your key level in your time frame entry. Are you getting the point? We have H4 in entry time frame, and we have what in H1, and we have another time frame, what we call refining time frame. What we call a refining time frame. What do I mean here? In a refining time frame? A refining time frame, it is the time frame which we try to give you a big picture with a good risk to reward ratio. We get this in a refining time frame. Which are the refining time frame? We can see that a refining time frame, we have H1, in the refining time frame. We have minute 30 and we have minute 15. You can also drop down to minute 5 and minute 1. All of those are refining entry time frames, guys. When you are in entry time frame, let us say that after seeing our direction in monthly, that the market is making the high highs and high lows, we have got our key area or our point of the interest. We wait the market to come and tap into our POI. When the market reaches on our POI, we go directly to our time frame, to our entry time frame. So when we reach in our entry time frame, let us say that this is our key zone. We are in H4 right now. In H4, we can see that the market, when it was coming with high volume, and now it has started reducing its momentum. For example, like if you are driving a truck or you are riding a bike and you are in high speed and you are on 80 per hour, are you getting the point? And you see that we know that in the roads we have a big bumps. We have in the road a big bumps. Are you getting? And we also have a small bumps. So if we have coming on 80 per hour, are you getting, guys? You're riding your bike or a truck or whatever on 80 per hour, and you see in front there is a small bumps in a highway. You will not reduce. You will just come in that. You will maintain your speed, and then you just bypass these bumps. So if you find there is a big bumps, you will not continue with your 80 speed. With your 80 speed. Of course, you will start reducing this speed so that you can bypass this big bump, or you stop, you reverse. Are you getting? If you realize that your tracker will not bypass in that big bump, you have to turn. So this high highs and high lows, it is the highway. The market is going up. So these are the bumps the market comes. If it will come on high speed with big momentum, big candles, are you getting the point? It will exactly bypass on this. But if you can identify that the small volume, the volume is reducing, it's coming small. It have started here with 80 speed, and now when approaching to our zone, it is on 20 speed. That we are going to have a reversal, so that we can do we can continue going up, which means this will be a fake breakout, will be a fake breakout. Are you getting the point? So as well, as long as you can see that the market, it is on our key zone or P or I, we drop down to H4 or H1, and then we start seeing what the momentum here. Are you getting? And then we find our entry criteria, guys. So let us assume that we are in H1, in H4, and the market is approaching here. We can see the rejections. We see the one candle which have entered in our zone, and then it have rejected, closed above this zone. Now there we will dive into H1. We see which kind of the pattern is there in our key zone. We have to find, let us say that the market is coming making like this, and then it enters in our what, in our key zone in H1. So we can see this pattern, and we wait the market to break, retest in H1, and then we take it up. Or maybe we can what, in our key zone here, in our key level here, we can wait the market to come and tap in a refining time frame. In refining time frame, we wait a break of structure or a market shift, and then when the market shifts, break of structure, we mark here our order block. We wait the market to come and mitigate that order block, and then we take the market to the target. Are you getting the point? Then back to the key levels, or the point of the interest. We have the point of the interest where we can take our entries, and we have the point of the interest where we can target. Are you getting the point? POI of the target and POI of the entry. Are you getting the point? All of those, we get them from the zones, from the key levels. Are you getting the point? If you are swinger, if you know that 100% you have a blood, you have a spirit of swinger, always find you directions, find you market direction on monthly time frame. Mark your OPI, your point of interest in weekly. Then take your entries on H4. Before you take your entry on H4, you have to refine your entries on H1, by which means, this is what I'm meaning. This is what I'm trying to mean. That if you are POI, if your POI have reached in H4, if your POI H4 have catched in. Are you getting the point? Now you see we're having a fast rejection. Are you getting the point? Don't take your entry exactly in H4. Just go to H1. And when you go in H1, you can find your entry criteria: break and retest, market shift, trend line breakouts, candlestick patterns. Are you getting the point? Order blocks. Are you getting all of those? Find them in your refining. If you know you are a day trader, you want to make you money day, from morning up to noon, or from noon up to evening, like that. If you are a day trader, you're not swinger, take you directions in weekly. Open the chart, go to weekly, find the highs, high and high lows, or the equal highs and equal lows, or the lower lows and the lower highs in weekly time frame. Then mark your structure, find the point of your interest in a daily time frame. In only a daily time frame is when you will find your direction zone. So how to find the key zone? As well as the market is making the high highs and high lows, we come in the daily we come in a daily, we find the market U-turns. You know, guys, the market is always moving, making the high highs and high lows. Sometimes it can make a high like this. Are you getting the point? So there is some minor structures. You have to identify the swing points. The swing points in what? In your daily, these swing points. So you wait the market to come in those that will be your point of interest. And then if this is your point of interest low, by which means the market will come back to make a low or to make a double bottom here, and then we target to take out this. So you also find your point of what? Point of target here with your POI. Are you getting the point? So take your entry in H1. Take your entries in what? In H1. H1 is what? Is your entry time frame, and refine your entry in minute 30 only. So here we go to scalpers. Scalpers, you can trade 100 times in the day as long as you get you set up. So you always find your direction. In a daily time frame. In a daily time frame, you can go in a daily and you find the market is making the equal lows, what we call sideways trend, or the market is making the high highs to make uptrend, and vice versa for a short. Are you getting the point? So after reaching in a daily time frame, do that. Secondly, mark the structures. The high highs and high lows. You know that if the market have taken this high, it will come back here to do what? To make a low, and then we continue up. Are you getting the point? If you are your order blocks trader, find here your order block, and then wait the market to come back and tap that in, and then you take the market up. Always do that in in H4. If you are a scalper, wait the H4 zone to be touched in, and then you go to your entry time frame, that will be 30 minutes, and you can refine your entries in minute 15, minute 5, and minute 1. It will depend which refining time frame you feel comfortable with. All time frames, they are not comfortable with us because we are different. We are different traders. Any trader have any different time frame which he feeling comfortable with. How to find direction, structures, and entry time frame, we are recapping. So how to find the direction, as we recap right now, how to find the direction, I have told you go to weekly or daily or monthly to find the direction. How will you find it? The market will tell you we are seeing the high highs, or we are seeing the equal highs and equal lows, and vice versa. That is how we find the direction. So how to mark the structure, or how to find the structure? We go to structure time frame, which we have already covered. We go to structure time frame and we try to find the swing lows and the swing highs, guys. The swing lows and the swing highs, we mark them as our point of interest, or our key levels, or our key zones. Are you getting? How to find the entry? We find the entry when the market have come back to our POY. When the market have come back to our POY, we go deep to H4 and H1. Those are entry time frame. H4 and H1, those are our entry time frame when the market it is already in our POY. So section there, make sure to leave your question in a comment section. So if you have not yet subscribed, go on and hit that subscribe button so that you don't need to miss up any new tips from our best professional traders in this TDA channel, guys. Make sure to watch that next video is coming. See you to the next episode. Peace.